Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top Rope Reality, episode 44, part 4. So it's triple four. It's 3 4s.
3 4s, yes.
Part 4, we're going to be talking about superstars who've been perfect through the Attitude Era, plus 5 reasons why WWE should have an off season.
I don't know if it. Well, when we get to the off season,
You got something to say
I
about
got
that?
something.
So we're going to be talking about Seth Rollins. The stars of the Attitude Era didn't care for making friends. They
That's
wanted
Seth.
to be on top.
That's Seth.
Granted, every superstar in the locker room today wants to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at the end of WrestleMania. But in the late 90s, superstars and divas like Triple H and Lita had a killer instinct. You had to bring your absolute best every Monday.
2 hours on Monday.
No, 2, not 3, guys.
Yes.
Or you wouldn't be on the show the following week. Seth Rollins knows that pressure well. He made an immediate name for himself as a main event player with the Shield. He's jumped from the Titantron, crashed through the tables, and betrayed close friends to climb the WWE ladder of success. He sees 15-time world champion John Cena get recognized as the face of WWE and the last guy to grab the brass ring. So chances are he'd have the same disdain for The Rock, Mankind, or any other superstar that stood in the way of him getting to the top.
Yeah, Seth would be good in that Attitude Era.
He would be good. He has a good gimmick for that.
He does. Now, Stardust.
Star! Exactly. He has a great gimmick for it, too.
Stardust. The WWE Universe got a taste of Goldust in the Attitude Era. And what we saw was unsettling, even by the
Goldust
envelope
started the Attitude Era.
pushing standard of the 90s. As he pushed that envelope a
Is
lot
he
of
kissing
times.
Ahmed Johnson?
Rubbing up on Ahmed Johnson. Freaking out Ahmed Johnson.
Crotch.
Imagine then if there hadn't just been one gold-painted weirdo, but 2. Stardust could have mixed it up with Val Venus, DX, in equal measures. He already brought out the green face paint.
I like the red, too.
I do too. And deliver a deeply unsettling air of unpredictability in WWE most unpredictable era.
Yep.
Hey! He might have been the guy behind GTV.
True that.
Which
So those
figured that
are...
out before.
I don't know how many more guys we have for this.
That's a few more.
We have a
Probably 2
few
more. It's
more.
probably 2 more weeks.
Probably 2 more weeks. So now we're going to be talking about the 5 reasons why WWE should have an off season.
But it's only one.
Just one this
Yes.
time.
This will be a 5-week.
A 5-week thing.
Yes.
Well, we like longevity. We like longevity. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, more time. Now my wife's calling me again. My gosh, people. Every segment she's calling. It's ridiculous.
It's like she knows.
Oh my gosh. More time for network promotion. WWE could spend the off-season promoting the network on TV, radio stations, and online outlets. They could get closer to their 1 million subscriber mark by capitalizing on the anticipation of the upcoming wrestling season. Also, they could spend the time adding more of their video library to the network. According to a recent Amazon customer review, the network seems to go through phases where new content is released and then nothing for several weeks, which is very true.
That is true.
This suggests a lack of consistency on whoever is responsible for the network's content. With an off-season, WWE has the opportunity to add new content, whether it is archival, I can't ever say that word, archived footage, how about that, archived footage, or promo packages for the upcoming season. I'm okay with, I'll say this, not so much about the off season. I'm okay with the WWE putting, okay, let's do a week of a bunch of new content and then wait a couple of weeks. It gives you time to catch up on it. Like right now, they just put the whole first season of the original Tough Enough.
Right.
Okay? So they could wait a month before they put the season 2 on there.
Right.
Gives you time to watch the whole first season. I like that.
With an off season, say they have an off season, say it would be after WrestleMania,
Yes.
they're done.
True.
It's nothing new after WrestleMania till maybe a couple of weeks, maybe up till August. So you have May, if it's in our April, you have all of April, May, June, and July. Now, could you do without the WWE and wouldn't hurt their product to be off 3 months, only depending on the network.
That would be kind of difficult because you don't have any money coming in from live events.
No.
You still have money coming in from merchandise. They can still buy merchandise.
Now, see about this. Is it just TV? Doesn't say they stopped touring.
True. Off season though makes it sound like they're done.
Off season does sound like it's done. That is true because in football, when football's over with,
They're done.
they're done until the next season.
Exactly.
Basketball, baseball.
So
Racing.
if they were
So-
off of TV, I think if they did an off season, don't do live events, only do TV. I can see them doing that to where you only work Monday and Tuesday. But for those 3 months, no live events. Only Monday and Tuesday. You're off the rest of the week.
Well, that's still then you're not off TV. To be shut
That's
down
what I'm
means
saying.
you are resting.
You have an off
healing,
season. You
you're
only
taking
work
care
2
of
days a
injuries.
week.
You're taking care of injuries, and you do promotional work.
Right, but 2 days a week. Come on.
Still, that's not off season. Off season is you are done.
But at the same time, you just said, are they only off TV?
yeah, then I
events.
corrected myself though. I mean that would be it. That's true. They could not take an off
Because
season.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're doing live events 4 nights a week.
For the wrestler's point of view, an off season would be good. But they should work.
For
They
injuries,
could
yes.
work that around that way.
They could do,
You work
they
here,
could still get
then you're
money.
off a couple months. You work
Thank
here,
you.
then you're off a couple months. You work here. You have different people in the main event picture.
If you have enough main
John
event
Cena
people,
wouldn't like it.
no. But if you have enough main event people, you could take them out of out of TV, and they could maybe just a couple of days a week they could do Good Morning America. Or just promotion, just keep their name and their face out there, but no wrestling, no
Build themselves
physical
up, yes.
activity for 2 or 3 months. But then, I mean, your lower card you could definitely do it because you got plenty of lower card people to swap in and out because they don't
Yes.
use most. I mean, you got people that
But
were
even
like JTG and Zack Ryder. I mean, they would go
But
6
you
months.
only
without
go 2 or
wrestling.
3 months. A month break
Yes.
from wrestling.
You
Taking
think 30 days off of not wrestling?
of not
you're gonna
taking
get rested
bumps,
up. You're
taking
gonna get
bumps,
rested up.
and taking a beating.
Yes, you're definitely gonna get
Your
rested
body
up.
would be good for your body and good for the product because people would
When you
miss
come back, exactly.
and for Vince's pocketbook because that means the superstars who get over, who he doesn't think can get over, will be around longer.
Exactly. But I like that. We're going to talk about that for 4 more weeks.
Yes.
Now we're going to talk superstars who entered first and,
And last, who
and
was the
won.
first one in that year, who was the last one in, and who won that year at the Royal Rumble.
Interesting.
So,
So, 1988.
1988.
Bret Hart was first.
Bret Hart was the first ever person into the Royal
And I think
Rumble.
the Royal Rumble wasn't 30 back then.
It was 20. It was just 20.
Number 20 was JYD, and the winner was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And think about if the stipulation was you win a world title match.
It wouldn't have been Hacksaw Jim
It
Duggan.
wouldn't have been Hacksaw. It would have been Bret. Could have been Ultimate Warrior.
Even Bret at that time was
Bret
not
was a
ready for
fat
these
tag
tags.
team guy then.
Exactly. 1989.
Demolition Axe started off the Royal Rumble.
The last person was Ted DiBiase.
And the winner was Big John Studd.
Still not for a title shot.
Nope.
Number 1990, Ted DiBiase entered.
When he
First.
was, he was last the year before, and he was first.
Started
next year.
first.
If you notice through a few of these, there's a lot of those where they were last,
first,
and
or first, last. Exactly. So 1990, the first one was Ted DiBiase,
Mr. Perfect was coming in number 30.
and Hogan was the winner because it was not for a title shot.
Right. 91 was Bret Hart again as the first one.
There you go. The last one was Tugboat, and the winner was
Hulk Hogan again.
not for a title shot then either.
Nope.
Number 1992. I said number again. My God.
1992 was the year that the title was on the line. And
Title was on the line, not a number contendership, but
No.
the belt was up for grabs. British Bulldog started us out. The last person was the Warlord, and the winner was.
Woo! Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Now I believe this started the title shots.
Yes, 93. That's
93.
how we got back earlier in our little. We were talking about facts. 93 was the
There
year.
you go. 93 started the title shots. Ric Flair, he won the year before, but he started 93 as the first participant.
Randy Savage came in last. He was number 30.
And the winner, I believe this is what happened here. I believe this is the year where Randy Savage tried to pin Yokozuna,
Oh.
and then Yokozuna literally lifted him up off of him and over the top rope, and Yokozuna won.
1984. Scott Steiner started out number 1.
The last person was Adam Bomb, and the winners,
Bret Hart and Lex Luger.
as they tied, they both hit the floor at the same time. 1995, Shawn Michaels entered first. Entering last was Crush, and the winner was.
Shawn Michaels. He went the distance.
He went the distance that year. Number 1996, Hunter Hearst Helmsley started us out. Duke the Dumpster Drosy was last, and the winner was
Shawn Michaels again.
2 years in a row. Number 1997, Crush started us out. Undertaker was the last one, and the winner was
Steve Austin.
You're about to see a pattern again. 1998, Cactus Jack started us out. Vader was the last one, and the winner was
Steve Austin.
So 4 years in a row, they had 2 and 2. There you go. Look at that. Number 1999, Steve Austin, the winner 2 times in a row. He entered number 1.
China was last.
And the
yes,
winner, China was last. And the winner, Steve Austin, almost lasted all the way to the end.
He almost did.
Because he was the last one eliminated, and he was eliminated by Vince McMahon himself. In the year 2000, D'Lo Brown was the first one in. X-Pac was the last one in, and the winner was
The Rock.
2001, the first person to do this. The winner, we'll get to that in a second. Jeff Hardy was the first one in. Rikishi was the last one in. And the winner for the 3rd time in a row.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know if it's the only one, but he is the first one to ever do that. I think he is the only one.
He is the only one that ever won 3 in a row. 3 in a row, but 3 in
2000,
Rumbles.
2000, I can't tell. 2002, from 2001, the last person was in was Rikishi. The first person in was Rikishi. And Booker T was the last one in this time.
And Triple H was your winner.
And that was when he went to WrestleMania to win the Undisputed title from Chris Jericho.
I think it is.
I think it is.
2003.
2003. I took out my zeros. I don't know why. 2003, Shawn Michaels entered first. Undertaker entered last. And the
Brock
winner,
Lesnar was your winner.
2004. The sign at WrestleMania actually says 2004, never forget. Because the first person in was Chris, I Killed My Family Benoit.
They were talking about the last person, though. Goldberg was last.
They weren't talking about the last person.
And the winner
was Chris Benoit. That's what they're talking about. Never forget.
2005. Number 1
Eddie
was
Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero. Number 30 was
Ric Flair.
And your winner,
Batista.
2006. Number 1st was
Shish.
2006.
There you go.
First one was Triple H. Number 30 was
Randy Orton, and the winner. That the first and number 1 and number 30 was the last 2 people in the ring with this guy. Rey Mysterio won the whole thing. Only because Eddie Guerrero died.
That's true. 2007, the Nature Boy Ric Flair started off the Royal Rumble. Number 30,
Undertaker.
and the winner.
Undertaker. Now the person that was last is now first.
2008 was the Undertaker, and number 30 was
John Cena.
And
Number
the winner
was John Cena.
2009, Rey Mysterio started number 1,
Big Show was number 30.
and Randy Orton picked up the win.
2010, Dolph Ziggler started out first.
Batista come in number 30,
Bautista.
and Bautista.
Exactly, and Blutista. And Edge was the winner.
2011, CM Punk started off the Royal Rumble.
Kane ended it. And the winner?
Alberto Del Rio, and that was the big number 40.
40, and they said never again. 2012, The Miz started us out. Big Show was the last one, and the winner was
Sheamus.
2013, Dolph again, 3 years later, started us out. Ryback was the last one in, and the winner.
John Cena again.
So it's twice. Will this year be the
And
third
that's why I'm wearing
time?
John Cena's.
That's right. Oh, I was wondering about that. Why in the world are you wearing a John Cena shirt?
Well,
You hate
he's
John Cena.
Superman, but
But it's still John Cena's shirt.
people know. People know.
2014,
CM Punk was number 1
the next night he quit the company. Number 30 got booed out of the building.
because it's supposed to be
'Cause it
Daniel
was
Bryan.
Booaka, as in boo, 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 Rey Mysterio, and the winner was booed as well.
Bautista.
Bautista, that's where Bautista came from.
And the funny thing about it, I can pretty much guarantee you that none of these 3 will be in this year's Royal Rumble.
That's true. But Batista and John Cena have both won it twice. And
John
so
Cena
has
was, and Steve Austin was the other
Steve
one.
Austin's won it 3 times. The Rock has won it twice. And it looks like
Undertaker.
Triple H only won it
Undertaker
one time. Hogan won it twice.
Hogan won it twice. Shawn won it twice.
There you go.
So yes.
A lot of fun facts there. And then
Unless John Cena makes it this year, then it could be his big swerve, and John Cena wins it this year.
that's true. This is our official end for this week.
Yes.
Part, was it 4?
It's part 4. Yes.
Part 4. So you'll probably see this next thing up later, or actually probably before all this comes up.
Yes, because it should be the shortest.
Yes, the shortest one I hope you enjoyed this episode, but we are about to do our top rope shopping episode. Top
Yes.
rope shop.
Top rope shopping.
I hope you enjoyed Top Rope Shop from last week. That was our testing point for this right here.
Yes.
And so from now on, we have a green screen. It's amazing. And I
It's
hope
amazing.
you enjoyed
Yes.
episode 44.
Yes.
So close to 52.
Our big Royal Rumble. We mostly was all about Royal Rumble.
It was mostly all about Royal Rumble. That is very true.
So.
As we're now officially, the 44 is now officially the road, the fast lane.
Yeah, we're on the
to-
fast lane
to WrestleMania. So we hope you enjoyed episode 44. Be back next week for episode 45. Right here, Top Roper Daddy. I am Justin Carter.
And I'm Mike Hogan, and we'll catch you right back here at the Shop Zone.
That's
Guess I
true.
should Trademark.
That's
Trademark.
probably trademarked, yeah.
Okay, the rope zone of shopping. Yes.
There you go, rope zone of shopping. I like it.
Just click on Top Rope Shopping, and we'll talk about the shirt of the week and also the RF video.
That is true.
So, want to thank you again for watching episode 44.
And we're going to go watch more of the Royal Rumble.
We'll catch you next week.